Good evening. This is Akashvani Kohima. I'm Jonas Yandan with Evening News. The headlines. Nagaland gets its first HIV-1 Viral Load Laboratory. Nagaland DGP Rupin Sharma says around 30,000 opioid users in the state spend 550 crore rupees daily, which is a huge problem for the state. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh says India will never compromise with its sovereignty. An MLA and advisor Hekani Jakhalu, Kense, inaugurates first Nagaland Open Women Football League come knockout tournament. Now the news in detail. Nagaland got its first HIV-1 Viral Load Laboratory at Naga Hospital Authority, Kohima, NHIK today. Commissioner and Secretary Health and Family Welfare and Chairman Insex Y. Kiketo Sema praised the launching program. The launching of the first HIV-1 Viral Load Lab at NIMSR Teaching Hospital, NHIK, marks a significant milestone in the state of Nagaland in ensuring better treatment and care for people living with HIV, PL-HIV community. Kiketo said that India is a signatory to the UN SDG and is committed to ending the AIDS epidemic as a public health threat by 2030. He said Nagaland has approximately 12,290 PL-HIV who are on treatment and many more are unreached and untested. Kiketo said Nagaland is the second highest HIV positive in the country and the highest antenatal care in India, having huge challenges. He said it was the burning desire of the state to have its vital load testing machine, as people have been sending blood samples outside the state like Mumbai and RIMS Imphal. He added that a lab would be opened on all working days and is confident that we would be able to handle all the viral load testing for the entire state. He further congratulated the project director, Dr. Akashvani, and officials of INSEX for taking all necessary measures and thanked NACO for providing viral load machine for the state. Nagaland Director General of Police Rupin Sharma said around 30,000 opioid users in the state spend 550 crore rupees, which is a huge problem for the state. He said that the best way to handle the problem of drug abuse and illicit trafficking is to own up and look at drug abusers not as criminals but as deceased or sick people who need treatment. The DGP was speaking at a program organized in Kohima to mark the International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking with the theme People First, Stop Stigma and Discrimination, Strengthen Prevention. Sharma informed that police have prepared an app through which anyone can inform the police about drug users and traffickers. Chief Secretary J. Alam said that to tackle the menace of drug abuse and illicit trafficking, there is a need to catch the kingpin and take some exemplary action to send a signal that government is serious about this problem. He says sensitization and awareness are also important, and now is time to take action against drug abuse as a public movement. In an effort to sensitize and educate on the effects of drug use, a rally-cum-marathon initiated by District-Level Narcotics Coordination Committee was held today on International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking, led by Dimapur Deputy Commissioner Sachin Jaiswal. Addressing the event, Jaiswal informed that Dimapur has been reported as a major transit point for drug trafficking, and therefore all the stakeholders, especially the youngsters, have to be aware about the ill effects of drug abuse. He emphasized on the need for the society as a whole to render support to the drug users in order to integrate them back into the society. Students from various private colleges and government higher secondary schools, representatives from prodigal homes, Assam Rifles and police took part in the rally. The rally started from the Deputy Commissioner's office and culminated at the city tower. In Wokha, a program was held at Deputy Commissioner's office conference hall to mark the day. Speaking at the event, the DC Ajit Kumar Ranjan called upon all sections of society to come together and work in unity to fight against drug menace. Addressing a program held on the occasion in Trensang, Deputy Commissioner Litrongla Dongpi Rutsa urged upon the society and churches to support drug addicts to come out from addiction through rehabilitation. Longling also observed the day by organizing a program with SP Dr. Pritpal Kaur Batra as the special guest. In her speech, Dr. Batra emphasized on collective effort to effectively fight against drug menace. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today said that India will never compromise with its sovereignty and the country's using terrorism as the state policy will not succeed in their nefarious designs. Addressing a national security conclave in Jammu today, the minister rejected any major changes on the India-China border. He said military and diplomatic talks are going on between India and China, adding India will never compromise any change on its territorial sovereignty. He said the defence manufacturing exports have reached 16,000 crore rupees. On maritime security, he said India has become the net security provider in the Indian Ocean. He further said that the Indian Air Force has been modernized and today it is capable of protecting the country against any threats. This news comes to you from Akashvani, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News On Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today chaired an important meeting in New Delhi. It was attended by Union Ministers Amit Shah, Nirmala Sitharaman and Hardeep Singh Puri as well as senior officials. The meeting came hours after Modi arrived in New Delhi after concluding his US and Egypt state visits. Union Home Minister Amit Shah today asserted that the government will not allow narcotics trade in the country, nor will it allow drugs to be routed to the world through India. Shah said the centre has adopted a policy of zero tolerance against narcotics, which is showing successful results today. He said that a campaign against the misuse and side effects of drugs is being carried out on a war footing at a national level through appropriate forums. The effect of government's comprehensive and coordinated fight against drugs is that where drugs worth only 768 crore rupees were seized in 2006 to 13, it has increased almost 30 times to 22,000 crore rupees in 2014-22. Mukokchung Deputy Commissioner Suvise Boji has issued a travel advisory stating that light motor vehicles are allowed to pass through Changdongya to Longling Road on NH 702 from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. with immediate effect. The DC issued the advisory in view of the partial clearance of the landslide debris on NH 702. Drivers of vehicles have been advised to exercise utmost caution while passing through the affected area and avoid taking this route at a time of bad weather. They are also advised not to halt their vehicles in and around the landslide affected area. Advisor for Industries and Commerce, Hekani Jakhalu Kense, inaugurated the first Nagaland Open Women Football League cum knockout tournament today at Indira Gandhi Stadium, Kohima. Speaking at the program, Hekani said football for women organized by the Youth Resources and Sports Department is a visionary project by the government. She urged the young participants to make sure to take up football as a career that will earn them a livelihood. The advisor expressed hope that Nagaland will soon find itself in a world football map. Nagaland Football Association President K. Nipu Sekose encouraged the women participants by referencing the football legend of the state, Dr. Diao. He said Dr. Diao, despite being ill-equipped, was a successful footballer, and with improved facilities, now Nagas can excel in the sports sector. State capital Kohima today recorded a maximum temperature of 25.2 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 18.7 degrees Celsius with a relative humidity of 84%. A rainfall of 7.6 millimeter was recorded with a dew point of 21.3. Now to end the news, here are the main points again. Nagaland gets its first HIV-1 Viral Load Laboratory. Nagaland DGP Rupin Sharma says around 30,000 opioid users in the state spend 550 crore rupees daily, which is a huge problem for the state. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh says India will never compromise with its sovereignty. An MLA and advisor Hekani Jakhalu Kense inaugurates first Nagaland Open Women Football League cum knockout tournament. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.